Hey, it's Brian at the Lowe Group at Berkshire Hathaway here in Ocean City. Wanted to reach out to you this month, talk about what's going on in the market, but I really want to talk more about what's going on with mortgages and why you need to be aware. So, mortgage rates are going up. Everybody knows that at this point, but how much are they going to go up? There are predictions out there from the experts that rates could go up 1 to 1.5% over the next year. So what does that mean? As you saw on my little board there when we started, today a 30-year jumbo mortgage is about 3.375. Conforming loans less than 650,000 are about a half a point higher. So 3.375, 750,000 is $3,300 a month, give or take. A year from now, if that 1.5% increase happens, you are looking at a payment close to $4,000, about $650 different per month, about $7,800, $7,900 different per year, and of course, about $235,000 different in 30 years of interest. So, simply put, it is going to become much more expensive to take that loan out a year from now than it does today. So, what does this mean if you are a buyer? Well, you're faced with this plus rising prices. The median price of a condo in Ocean City went up 21% last year, and single families went up 24%. So that's more than 5% a quarter. So we all have buyers who've been sitting on the sidelines or have been actively looking but haven't found the right property or haven't been able to secure one. And frankly, the cost of waiting has always been there with prices climbing, but now it's really going to be there with the interest rates climbing as well. So if you are a buyer who's been sitting on the sidelines or is looking, but it really just hasn't found the right home that checked all the boxes, if I can be so blunt as to say, maybe now is the time to consider removing some of those boxes that you want checked off. I think it may be time to consider being a lot more flexible about your criteria to get a good property on the island that gets you here versus waiting for the perfect property and getting priced out between interest rates and the increase in prices. I also have buyers all the time telling me they don't want to overpay. Frankly, we're all overpaying in this market. We have been for some time now. I'm in the process of trying to buy a investment property myself. I'm going to overpay and I'm okay with that because 60 to 90 days from now, it's going to look like a good deal when the market's moving at 5% a quarter. So also some people say, oh, I'm going to wait for the things to cool off and prices to drop. One, there's not a lot of reasons to think prices are going to drop based on what information we have today. There's so much demand. But two, even if they do, how much are interest rates going to go up and how much are values going to go up before the prices do adjust? So simply put, buyers, you need to have a conversation amongst yourselves and a conversation with me about what your criteria are, what the price range is, and really let's come up with a plan to get you here now if you want to take advantage of these rates. Now, sellers, this is important for you as well. If you've been thinking about selling but haven't, 6 months from now, based on this information, the number of prospective buyers for your property is going to shrink because their borrowing power is shrinking. So sellers, now may really be the best time to get that property out there. We don't know that you're going to have as much chance at getting great numbers down the line. So where's the market in Ocean City in general? Inventory is still super low, 177 active listings. You've heard me talk about that before. Activity has picked up. It was a little slow through January with the tough weather, but now we're seeing lots of traffic at open houses, lots of showings. I showed 6 properties to a couple the other day, and 3 of the 6 were under contract within 36 hours of us showing them. So that's what we're dealing with here. Please reach out. Let's have a conversation about what you're trying to do and how we can get you there, and maybe what criteria we might need to adjust and how I can help. Appreciate all your time. Wish you all the best. Hope you had a great Valentine's Day and look forward to seeing you here with some warm weather in Ocean City before too long.